Hello, good evening. Oh, I didn't realise my hair was that bad. Right. Good evening. Sorry, last minute panic because my microphone decided it didn't want to work, but it's working now, I hope. Fingers crossed. So it is Monthly Make Monday. We are using our lovely Vine and Stars stamp set for our December monthly make. Evening, Pauline. So that is what we're going to do today. I have actually found some of my samples that I created that I'd lost last week, and I've actually got my stamp set, so I think we're all good to go tonight. I know, that's great. Shocking, I know, but I'm a little bit more organised tonight, I think, and I've got an idea of what we want to do as well. We're going to play with the stars set. So should we get going? Yeah. Let's see if I can. Now, that's interesting. I haven't got one of my feet on my camera to bear with. Sorry. That was me thinking I had everything sorted. And I haven't. I've lost a camera. How rude. I just wonder why a few things are looking a bit odd. There we go, it's back now. Technical problems tonight. Evening, Tracy. Monthly might not arrive, Tracy. Just send me a message. Hi, Sean. And they should hopefully have been here by now. I would hope. I'm trying to think what date it is. It's the 13th. They've had 11 days to arrive. I would hope they would have arrived by now. Anyway, so my samples that I couldn't find last week. Yeah, they were in a box that they shouldn't have really been in, but at least I found them. That's the thing. I found them, and I found another stamp set, which is always a good start. Hi, Noella. So this is what I was telling you about last week. This is similar to what we did last week as well, where we've just built it up. So you can see we've got that little builder stamp in there and that teeny tiny single leaf. And again, I've put red berries on there, so it could be quite a Christmassy one there. And I've just found some pattern paper in the background. So really simple, but I think that looks quite stunning, doesn't it? Definitely a focal feature on that one. So there's that one. There's the next one. So you can see those lovely painted circles in the background. Just that vine really simply just coloured in, and I don't know if you can quite see, there's that glaze on it again. It just adds that little layer to it, doesn't it? Really simple, but you know, quite effective. So splattered with a paintbrush. We've got our lovely Distress Oxide polyplates in the background. Really, really simple. And then I think Claire shared this one today on Facebook. So it is literally, it's using that star but inking it as if you were doing an ombre polyplate. So you can see you've got your real pale colours here moving back to your darker ones, and then I've just stamped over the top again with some embossing powders. I can't remember the name. And then of course I've got to do my splattering in the background, haven't I? And just used a few of those little smaller star bits around my sentiment. So there you go. I found 3 of them. Maybe next week we'll find another one. We're getting there. I put them in a very safe place. That's all I can say. So tonight I have got in front of me a 5x7 card. I've not actually let me wipe my desk because I don't even know what that is. Oh, bless. I'm not that organised. I've left some of my kit over on the other side. I might have to run off and get that in a second. I think it was bright yellow, whatever it was. Right, that's a bit better. So, oh, and I've lost my bin bag, never mind. I'm having one of them nights, aren't I? Right, so 5x7 cut down on here, and I want to use this beautiful little stars. It's not little, is it? It's quite a big one. There we go. Oh, we've ended up with a new mat because I put a hole in the other one. Like you do. I'm not quite sure how I managed to put a hole in it, but you know, always good fun, isn't it? So we have got that lovely star one. I can't decide what we're going to do with it actually. I was going to pop it in the middle, break it apart a bit to put one of the sentiments in, and then do a bit of a background. I think I'm still going to do that actually, because that does sound fun, doesn't it? Right, ignore me, I'm changing my mind as I go here. So what I wanted, and I did have on my desk, ooh, where's it gone? I had a 1-inch washi tape on my desk. Let me just grab another one. It's gonna bug me now. Where did it go? I pulled it out of the tub to use. I'll have to use this one instead. Right. So what I want to do is mask off a little bit where we can put one of our big sayings. Oh, I'm losing everything tonight. There we go. Right. So I want to use my dream. Hi, Christine. So I want to use my dream right in the middle, just like that. And if you notice, my 1-inch washi tape, masking tape, same thing, it's about the same size, so that's why I'm using it. And all I want to do is I want a rough edge. Oh, that was my phone. So I'll turn that off. And then I want it just slightly bigger than my word, just like that. And I want interesting ruffles and kerfuffles. And then this is the only bit that really needs to be straight and central, and that's neither. Hee. That should do, I think. Ish. It'll do ish, won't it? So it goes up on one side, let's see. And I've not detacked it, so all I want to do is just pop it on my hand so that it doesn't. Right. Third time's a charm. If I don't like this, it's tough, it's going. Right, it's going there. That's what we're doing. Right, and then I'm just going to start building up some colours in the background. So what have I got on my desk? I've got some pinks, I've got some purple, I've got greens and blacks. That's not going to work, is it? Pink. Oh. No, we're going to change my mind. I'm going to do a rainbow. I'm in a rainbow kind of mood. So I need red, I've got orange, yellow, and then I've got my purple. Hey, we're nearly there. I was thinking nice pinks, but no, I think a rainbow would be happier, wouldn't it? So what have I got? So I need red, yeah, a green and a blue. So, I'm going to use barn door, blue, red, orange, yellow, need a green and a blue. Might use a pride ribbon. I'm just being lazy and not walking and grabbing my other stuff from over the other side. I'm looking for a green. I have got peel paint. I might have to use peel paint. Pine needles. Pine needles. There we go. Going a bit darker this time, I think. Oh, right. Squeaky chair, I'm back. So, I'm going to go here. Don't need them for the time being. We've done all we need with those stamps. And then all I'm going to do, you know the score. I'm going to come in on my barn door first, so red. We might be easier with a brush this, never mind. And then I just want to don't want too much. So we've got red. Turn it all around. Again, it's like the dance of the kitchen roll. Can't remember what it was then. And then we're going to go orange, Might not have left myself enough room here. We will soon find out. I'm going to have green. Again, ooh, that's very juicy. Let's just, you can see he's really wetting my tissue on that one, so I'm just going to just knock a little bit off on my desk first. I'd rather go in with less and then add more. See, I do need more of it, it's just it looked a bit too juicy, if that makes sense. Green. Oh, I've missed out yellow. Never mind, we're having a bit of a higgledy-piggledy rainbow. We know what it's meant to be. It'll be one of them, can you spot what I did wrong? A bit of blue. Oops. No one will notice, will they? We hope. A bit of prize blue now. Should probably try to make it a bit more central, but a bit more coming out that way. Just like that. I think I'm going to extend that red, so I did my red tissue go. Can you see I've got a big gap here to fill with purple? Don't like that idea, so I'm just going to grab my red again. Just fatten up our red a little bit more. And then we're up to purple, aren't we? We'll get there. So it looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but it won't. We'll bring it back, won't we? This is where you all shout yeah. There we go. I think Facebook is playing up a little bit tonight, so I do apologise. Just go back in. She booted me out. Rude. Oh, hi, Mum. Oh, there we go. Pauline says hers looks awful. I'm sure it doesn't, Pauline. We're in that dog's dinner moment. Yeah, for some reason I can't. I can see it now. Yeah, we're in that dog's dinner moment, aren't we? It will get better. It will. So we're gonna grab. Yeah, love your confidence, Noala. It will be fine. It will indeed. We're gonna use these lovely little stars, I think. Ooh, which one do we start with? I think this one actually, because if you look, we need to get the length, don't we, first? So, I should have a little one somewhere. And I'm not going to be too precious about making sure that these go in the right place. So I'm going to start off with my yellow first, because again, he's our palest, isn't he? So he's going to take a bit to... Oh, there you go, he hardly shows up at all. But he will do if he starts to come out. Oh, I've got a big blue inky pinky mark there. That's rude, isn't it? Just make sure you ink up the whole of your stamp, because I'm obviously not, am I, today? Go. So I've done my yellow. Ooh! Throw my stamp around as well. I quite like it actually now. It's starting to come together, I think. So I'm going to go green because that's the next one I can see. Do you love your confidence there? And you'll probably have done yours in the right order as well, Pauline. Whereas mine's in a kind of, you know. Where's my green here? There he is. Now you remembered your rainbow song, I didn't. See that bit there? It's not looking right, is it? So let's pop another one in. Like that. There we go. See? It's because I didn't sing it out loud. Oh, Pauline, starting again. Make sure you sing your rainbow song though, so you don't get it in the wrong order like I did. That's what it is, I wasn't singing my rainbow song. There we go. I'm really going to town with my purple because I think there we go. It's starting to come together, isn't it? Get my lid back on. These random little purple dots on my desk. And then orange. Just like that. You know what it's reminded me of? I really shouldn't say it. It reminds me of My Little Pony. There was one that used to have, well she probably still has, rainbow hair. I'm going back to when I was a kid because they've all changed now, haven't they? Put that one there. Ooh, I'm going to town now. I'm a bit miffed that yellow's not quite showing, so I wonder. Is it Majesty? She used to be called. I'm just going to pop a few little. There we go, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? I know it's orange on the yellow bit, but you couldn't see it, could you? Just like that. And we're making this up as we go along, aren't we? So, you know. So we've got our orange, we've got our barn door still to do. I do prefer the rainbow colours we used last month with our rainbow, but can't remember what they were. Just like that. It's coming together now, isn't it? And at the moment, all we've used is that little builder stamp. We've not even got onto the big wreath yet, have we? There we go. So that's our red last one. Slowly, slowly building it up. I've got my blue. There we go. Oops, I think him up first. I'm just being picky now, aren't I? Right, stop girl, that's enough. Whoops. That might be where I got my blue fingers from. It's now everywhere. You know, there's some colours you use, isn't there, that you just end up covered in it. That must be for me, my prize ribbon. Let me just squirt my fingers. Right, so we've got that bit done. It doesn't really have enough pour down at the moment, does it? Which is kind of good. Oh, that's a bit. Are you using inks by any chance, Pauline, or are you using your oxides of the smudging together? Mine have a little bit. But yeah, if you are getting really bad smudging, drying between each one would be a good idea. Which I'm actually going to have to do now because decision time. I'm changing this. Ooh, that's a bit odd if your oxides aren't layering. That is odd. So this is going to go in the background just like that. I'm gonna extend to it as well. So decision time. You can hear the cogs turning, can't you? What am I going to do? How am I going to make this look good? So, part of me wants to use my little one and put some... Well, that's what we'll do. Yeah. Okay, right. You see, sometimes I have ideas that I stick to, and then other times... Yeah. My idea goes, and we end up with something completely different, and that's where we're at today. So, I did say I wanted to just make this more of an oval than a circle. Yep, so I'm going to kind of stamp it up there and down here. But I'm not just going to stop at that. So I'm not going to, I want to stamp it in ink first, and then we're going to dry it all, and then we're going to do it in some oxide as well. So in terms of ink, I don't want to do black, because I think black's going to be a bit too overpowering at the moment. So I'm actually thinking purple. Purple or toffee? No, purple. Let's go purple. Grab. Or blue. Ooh. Do we do purple or blue? I'm going to do silver with it. So, if I can find me silver. We might end up doing a different colour if I can't find me silver. No, we're going to go purple, I think. Yeah, let's go purple. That was really hard to decide, wasn't it? I know, sometimes I just can't decide. I'm going to use an envelope to cover up the rest of my bits, just like that. And then I'm just going to ink up. I'm going to over ink, so I'm going to put more than half of my little circle, and we're going to go right up here, like so. I'm still faffing even now. So remember, this is going to be in the background. I'm not worrying too much at the moment. We're going to turn him round, and we're going to do the same thing again, just checking my envelope hadn't picked up any nasties that we didn't want. So I'm going to ink him up. So I'm inking up well over half again, because my envelope will get what I don't want, won't it? And then this time I'm going to pop it here, so I can just see where my stars are. Yep, so I can just see it ending there and there. And we're going to pop this on here. And I'm trying to not line it up completely, but it's kind of in the same area, if that makes sense. Ooh, I moved it. Ooh, that's not good, is it? Oh, you can't really tell. It'll be fine. Right, so let's get this. Ooh, it looks really odd shape at the moment, doesn't it? Hope I can fix it. We could have just used that little builder stand, but I wanted to use the wreath and just kind of split it a bit. Right, so that's now clean. Let's clean off my desk. I've got little stars everywhere. I'm just going to give this a quick dry. Oh, a super noisy heat gun. because I need this to be dry because we're going to be using our embossing powders over the top. Just be careful because we've got our washi tape on there. And try not to heat your washi tape. Because sometimes it can just make the adhesive not want to release. Ooh, I've got fluff on there as well. Right. Shall we see? Let's see if it wants to work. First up, I need some embossing powder. So I've got my tray. There. Now I thought my silver was on here, which is why I said we'd do silver. Got copper. Let me just keep moving things until I find it. Nope, it's got to be in the drawer. Give me 2 seconds. It's a daisy. Hang on. I know that's gold. We might go to gold so next. That's silver. And an anti-static pad. Oh, there's one. All sorted. Right. So anti-static bag. That's gold. I don't want that one. I want embossing pad. You can tell how old this is. Like £2.95. I think actually, if I flash that, Mum will go, "Oh, that's one of mine." I think it is actually one. Right. I'm just going to get rid of all these bits that are in here. Someone did say to stop it getting static onto your tidy trays to put tumble dryer sheet on it. I keep meaning to try it but forget, and then I come to wipe a load of oxide out. So I've got to be careful because it's still wet on top of my oh come on, there we go. Coming out. My orange mustn't have been dry. That's what I think it is too, Mum. I thought it was one of yours. But it's got a pound sign on it, so it can't be. It's a very old one. That's what I know. Right, so oh, I'm getting myself all in a tiz now, aren't I? Because I'm doing embossing. You know how it goes. I'm going to turn this round. Just like that. So I'm going to turn that round so it's easy for me to stamp. And yeah, that'll work. So I'm going to get my... Sorry, Noala, what if I've confused everybody on something. Go on, what if I confused you on? Me, I'm nicking my mum's embossing powders again. They just ended up in my drawer. If they're in the drawer, they're fair game. Right, so I'm making sure I ink this up well. And then I think I'm actually going to come down a little bit with this one. Just like that. Oh, the embossing powder. Mum thought it was a US one. I don't think it is. Well, I thought it was by the name on it, but I don't think it is because it's got a pound sign on top. So saying that, I think it was Birmingham, I priced a load of stuff up in euros, so. There we go. Look, that's going to look beautiful, isn't it? Got added extras in there. And then we're going to do it exactly the same. Oh, I'll turn it round. Now, I need to heat that up, don't I? Otherwise, I'm going to knock it off. Putting my mask over the top of it. So I'm only going to go low and slow this time. I know I'm not. That'll take a while. Right, that's more than enough. Just going to give it a couple of minutes to dry because it will be tacky. Because I'm sure you've all done it before now. You put your finger in it. Yep. And you end up with a fingerprint in there. Yeah. Right, next. I'm going to do the other side. Oh, I didn't do all. Though, to be fair, I didn't move all day. Right, so I'm going to go this way. I'm going to do exactly the same again. So let's just have a quick look where I want that one to go. So that one's going to go about here, I think. So I am extending my wreath, but not by much with this silver one. Then we're just going to add there. So let's see if this one decides to work. There we go. So far, so good. Oops. I'll put that away in a second. Right. There we go. And then I think I'm getting into my embossing powders, can you tell? Yep. So I'm being brave tonight. I'm using my embossing powders. I'm really going for it. So I think, no, I don't want to add a few little bits more. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to leave it there, I think. Let's move that to one side. I just can't believe they've not arrived, Tracy. Though I know some areas are having really bad post at the moment. Saying that, I can believe they've not arrived because I sent something down to the craft store, my samples for Saturday, and they still haven't arrived down there. So it was a last minute panic on Saturday that we had nothing photographed and nothing ready to go on air. But we did it. So that was, I think that was Friday night's panic, or Friday afternoon's panic. So I'm going to take this off. I think I'm done. Oh, actually, no. Stay where you are, stay where you are. Oh, no, never mind. I should have left my masking on for a minute because I just want to take some of the colour out of here. You know, so it looks like our little circle. So I am going to use that little stamp. Ooh, it's got all embossing stuff on it. Look at it on my desk. Oh, it was the product samples, not the samples, if that makes sense. Just meant we had to head down a little bit early on Saturday to get the stuff ready for the show. It's just the end of one of them weeks, isn't it? You just think, oh, come on. Yeah, so I'm just taking some of the colour out of, look at that on my tissue, the background. Just remember though, because I took my masking off, I'm just being really careful. Oh, I've done it. I've done exactly what I didn't want to do. You see I've blotted little dots on it. If I left my masking on, it wouldn't have done that to me. How rude. Never mind. I'm going to take a bit more out, I think. I think it looks like it goes like that, doesn't it? And somehow I've got behind my masking, but never mind. I'm picking holes in it now. Right, so we've got all that sorted. We've got our dream that we are going to come along and splat. Look at that. It's like butter. It's almost like we planned it. So I'm going to stamp that next, I think. If I have some black ink on my desk. There you go, black. And oh, I'm going to have to be. I'm going to have to go and grab some out of my box. I don't think I've got a doodle pen at this end. Eek. Nearly turned you all off then, sorry. Right, so we've got a rather dirty looking stamp base there. But as long as it stamps, we don't mind, do we? There we go. Sounded like Morse code then, didn't it? Ding, 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 ding. I know it doesn't exist anymore. There we go. Let's get my dream going. There we go. Right. 2 seconds, let me grab a doodle pen because they are at the other end. Oh, hang on, maybe they're not. Yeah, they are, they're at the other end. 1 second. I'll bring my black ink back with me as well. Right, so I'm going to use that one because it looks like it's got a bit more ink in it. On this, what we're going to do, we're going to get a piece of kitchen roll first because you know what I'm like, I am going to splat this everywhere. I'm going to start at the bottom and move it around, I think. So we're going to go wiggly woggly across the bottom. Oops. Ooh. Definitely won't wiggly woggly across the bottom there. And then just like that and back again. Doo, doo, doo. And we might even do, should we do a little bit of scribble wibbles? Just like that. And then I'm hoping it is indeed, it's a number 8, so it's a final one. And we're just going to go, you see on our stars, the silver isn't quite, well, depends if the light's on it, the silver's popping out loads. Not quite as much as I want it to, so I'm just going to grab my little doodle woodle, because you know how much we like to doodle. Ooh. That was a purple star. I might even do some of the purple ones at this rate now. Just going to add a few little highlights to our little stars, because they are cute, aren't they? can you see it just helps those little stars jump out the page on us? Yeah. And then we're going to do exactly the same at the bottom. You can't even tell that my embossing didn't quite go to plan, can you? Just there. Oh, I've done it again. I'm going to go around a purple one. We might do some purples as well. And it just raises them up from that background, doesn't it? Just like that. I'm going to add a few more in here. There we go. So you can see just a little bit of white on them stars. Yay! So cool, isn't it? Right, and then all I'm going to do is grab, I've seen it floating around somewhere on here. I should have spent a bit more time making sure I was in the centre of my card, shouldn't I? I'm just going to add a few little bits in here. Oops, the daisy, I've gone a bit harsh and a bit too far away from my line. But that's a bit tough, isn't it, now, because I've done it. I'm going to grab my gel pen again. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your advent calendars. I was just doing some filming of that before we started here, and then I realised that my microphone wasn't working, so I've got to redo them. That's going to be fun, isn't it? Teach me not to test it first thing. Right. I think... Not quite sure where I was going with that. It's not quite turned out how I thought it was going to turn out, but... I think it still works, hasn't it? So we've got that lovely oxide in the back creating our rainbow, even though it's not in the right order. And then we've put our stars over at top, and then we've just split our star wreath to pop our dream in the middle. So to start it all off, we did that masking, didn't we? So that lovely dream at the middle with the mask over at top, and then split our wreath on there. Yeah. I think it kind of works, doesn't it? But yeah, I do need to sing the rainbow song when I'm doing rainbows in the future, because I can't get it right if I don't. Learn something new, don't we? So that's... Ooh, let me see if I can move. I can't move. So that is it from me tonight. I've lost another camera now. I'm having one of them nights, aren't I? I've lost my mouse, even worse. Okay, come on. Where's my mouse gone? There he is. Right, we're getting there now. Hang on. That's a crafty bear. Hang on. Hang on. We're getting there. Maybe I'm not. Nope. I've lost it. We'll have to go back to this one. Oh no, wrong one. Let's try that one instead. There you go. Can't find the right logo. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Not sure what's happened there. I've had gremlins in on my system. To be fair, I was messing around with microphones and things before. Anyway, so that's it from us tonight. We'll be back on Monday with more Monthly Make Fun. A big thank you to everyone who tuned into our show on, I was going to say Chanda, on the craft store on Saturday. Derek was fun as always. I love working with Derek. He's always up to mischief, shall we say. It's like crafting with Crafty Bear. Where are we with orders? I'm just looking at my pile. I think I've got a few more to pack, and they'll be out the door tomorrow. Personalised stamps, I've got 2 that need to finished. and we're all up to date on personalised stamps as well. And our orders, they should go out tomorrow. I'm just looking at the pile. Yeah, they should go out tomorrow. So we should be all caught up by the end of tomorrow. Yay! So thank you. Oh, thank you for watching as well. Back Monday for Monthly Make Monday. And every day you've got our Advent openings. When I've re-recorded them because I didn't get my microphone working. Never mind. I'm getting better at opening doors. Second time round's easier, isn't it? Anyway, thank you all. I'm trying to think if I had anything else. No, I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you for watching. No, I think that's everything. Christine's asking about her Christmas cards. They haven't yet. Well, saying that I did have one come through today and I'm not sure, so I will go and check that now. We did have one big parcel come through. I'll check and let you know. So yeah, Christmas card swap hopefully will be going out this week as well. I think that's everything. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for bearing with me while I did some embossing tonight. Very brave of me, I know. And I hope it gave you a few more ideas using your monthly make set. So thank you all. And I will see you again Monday at 7, probably with a crafty bear, because it's school holidays. So take care, stay safe. Oh, Pauline's still going on hers. You'll have to share it in the group when you're finished. So take care, stay safe, and I will see you all next Monday at 7, unless you're watching our daily Advent calendar openings. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.